This tutorial is about the measures of center. Okay, so the definition is a single number that summarizes an entire group of numbers or your data. All right, there are different types of measures of center. We have the mean, which is also known as the average. This is the sum of all numbers in the data set divided by the number of data values. The median is the middle number, and this is the middle number in an ordered set of data, keyword ordered, when you put them in order from smallest to largest. The mode, which is the one that occurs the most often, this is the data value that appears the most. You can also have no mode or even more than one mode. Range, to me, this is not really a measure of center. This is just telling you the difference between the highest value and the lowest value. All right, so for example, your class was asked to share how many text messages they sent over the weekend. And here are the answers, and they are already in order from least to greatest. All right, so let's go ahead and figure out the measures of center. And first of all, let's just start with how many students were asked. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 answers. So that means 10 students were asked. All right, so to find the mean, well, we need to add all of these up. Okay, so because we have time, we got 1, okay. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 9 plus 12 plus 13 plus 24. Notice I didn't put the zeros in there, okay, because that won't have any outcome or it won't change this at all. However, when I divide this by 10, by the number of students that were asked, I have to be 10 because 2 people said 0. So we're going to do divide by 10. And we get 7.3. So my average is 7.3 text messages. All right, now the median, that's the middlemost number. So first you got to put them in order from least to greatest, which they already are. And then you can mark them off from smallest to largest until you get to something in the middle. Well, take a look at that. I have 2 that end up in the middle. So what you're supposed to do is take the 2, add them together. I would get 10, divide that by 2, that gives me 5. Okay, now, because they were both 5, that's my answer as well. But you don't always get 2 in the middle. You will at times, when you do this, you'll end up with 1 in the middle, and that is your median. All right, mode. What number or numbers appear the most often? Well, I have 2 zeros and 2 5s. Everything else occurs once. So my mode would be 0 and 5. And my range simply does 24 minus 0, okay, greatest minus the smallest. So my range in my data set is 24. Okay, I hope this reminds you of what to do.